Hey guys, Chad Skinner here. I wanted to share a story with you about something that happened to me last night. I was getting my workout in and with a few other guys. Well, we were having a conversation. I was having a conversation with one of the younger guys, just a little bit younger than me, and probably college age or so. And to get ready for his workout and to keep him, excited and going through his workout, he was drinking a Red Bull. Okay, and so since I was already talking to him, I was like, there's actually a lot better options out there than a Red Bull, and especially when you look at how much sugar's in it. And he's like, yeah, you're totally right. So I'm thinking, okay, the conversation's going to go to some other healthier alternative drinks that he's found that also help him pump up, or workout mixes and stuff like that, pre-workout mixes. That's where I'm thinking this conversation is going to go. So then he says, you know what? If I really want to do it right and I want to get ready for my workout and pumped up and have lots of energy, I drink a Mountain Dew. And I'm like, oh, okay, oh boy. Well, at that point, I realized that this is not the right conversation to have at the time with this individual. He's still, kind of in that phase where Red Bulls and Mountain Dews are just things that you pound down all day, every day, and to get your, to keep you going from time to time. Because apparently, at that age you don't sleep and stuff either. But man, the amount of sugar that's in both of those drinks is insane, especially the Mountain Dew. So it's like one of the highest sugars out of all of them. And I want everybody to be, kind of aware of either sports drinks and other foods that we get every single day that we don't realize how much sugar they have in them. And because we're not trained to look for them, right? We don't think about it. We just know that if it tastes good and it gives me energy, then that I'm okay with it. But that goes for all of our food, not just the drinks and the beverages. Like breakfast, having cereal and milk and orange juice and jam and all this stuff. It's so much added sugar into it. And lunch, you have sandwiches. You're talking about bread and ketchup and what if you have soft drinks there too. Dinner might be pasta and pasta sauce, and just the sauce alone may surprise you, but it can have like 7 tablespoons of sugar in the pasta sauce. All right, which is almost surpassing your total daily amount. Just to give you an idea, the American Heart Association says that for women and men, you should have 25 to 30 grams of sugar per day, which is 7 to 9 tablespoons. All right, well, 1 can of soda has more than that for most people. And then you look at all the other added stuff that we get. But here's the thing, almost everything in the grocery store, you really have to be you have to be aware, and that's what we want to talk about today. How to avoid sugars and be aware of where they're coming from and where they're hiding, so that you can just make the better choices. Because what does sugar do to the body? It causes inflammation, it can cause cancer, it can cause heart disease, it can cause diabetes, and so much more. Alzheimer's, dementia, arthritis. But if you really want to have sustainable energy, sugar is not the answer. Certainly not the answer. It may feel like it's giving you this short-term boost, but right after that, you release a ton of insulin, and then all that goes into storage. And guess what? It stores as fat. Yes, that's terrific. No, it's not. But when you're looking at the ingredients on things that you get at the grocery store, you may find something like sucrose or glucose or fructose when you're reading the label, or dextrose. Well, if you notice, anything that ends with an OSE is a sugar. And those are things that are generally added sugars that cause all those health problems. And they're not something that's going to give you energy. It's just tricking you. It's tricking your mind. And actually, it's kind of like, there's been studies that okay, here's a cool study. If we're talking about rats and feeding them sugar, and versus cocaine, the drug cocaine versus sugar, the rats were more addicted and had more side effects when they were taken off the sugar than they did the cocaine. So weird study, but sugar is more addictive than most drugs out there. It is one of the most addictive. So it's crazy, and it's in all of our food, and it's no wonder why we can't stop eating food, because we accidentally eat all this sugar. It tastes good, and we just want more. We want more of that good feeling, that good taste. All right. So that's the thing. That's my spiel. Just be more aware of the sugars that you're getting, so you can have less added sugars, more real food. There are going to be some natural sugars, yes, absolutely. But just try right now. The first step is to avoid the excess of what's not necessary, what shouldn't be in the food, and what most people, unfortunately, get loaded with. So, just a simple step that you can focus on this week to take better care of you, better care of your health, and not try and give yourself fake energy, because it's not going to work. All right, the only way you can do that, give yourself lasting energy, is truly taking care of yourself, being active, plenty of water, doing your meal prep, which we talked about last week if you've been following along. And that's going to, by itself weed out most of the sugars and the cravings for sugar and extra food. All right, have a good week, guys. Talk to you later.